man.
Taking it, and in a place like this, you know they wouldn't have held back if they actually cared. Maybe he thought this would be a price worth paying if it would get me to fuck off. Yeah, it'll take a lot more than that to get rid of me. Excuse me, are you Lily?
Jimmy!
Oh god.
Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Jimmy? Is that what you call outsiders around here? Look, if that's an inside joke, then you better tell me. Let's try to avoid misunderstandings, okay? Besides, does my helmet really look like a Jimmy hat? I refuse to be compared with a condom just because I want to keep my head in one piece.
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
Okay, this shit is hitting the fan at terminal velocity. Let's back up a minute here. I'm not Jimmy, whoever that is. You've mistaken me for someone else. Besides, I think I would remember if my grandmother looked like, well, this. If I even have one, which is a big if.
Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
You're on medication? Holy shit, you're not an alcoholic as well, are you? Then you would really start seeing some weird shit. What do you do around here? Whatever it is, I hope it doesn't involve heavy machinery. Or guns, for that matter.
I watch over the bighorners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
Okay, I'll shut up then. Oh, Doc Henry told me you might be interested in helping me to kill a few Night Stalkers, so you fancy a walk, Grandma?
Ooh, those Night Stalkers, always killing my bighorners. It'll be nice to give them a piece of my mind.
Oh wow, I can't wait to see what a piece of your mind looks like, Grandma. Just make sure you direct it towards the Night Stalkers, and I'll sit far back and watch like a good little boy. This is either gonna be awesome or an absolute shit show. And right now, I'm not sure if those are mutually exclusive. Either way, I'm gonna have nightmares about this place from now on, that's for sure.
Got a problem, could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
NCR mercs? Those are not colleagues of mine, if that's what you're implying. That's not what you're implying? Oh, never mind. Are they wearing NCR uniforms or something? How do you know who they're working for? They could even be raiders.
Guess I can't say for sure if they're NCR. Whoever they are, they want us dead or gone.
Wow, that's rather brave of them. Or extremely stupid. I'm leaning on the latter. So what have they been doing, other than writing their own wills and arranging their own funerals?
Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
I'm surprised you haven't already. These guys are suicidal. I kind of feel like the gene pool needs a bit of filtering, if you know what I mean. You'll be doing a service for the whole wasteland.
Not looking to fight. That'll give NCR an excuse to come up here and wipe us out.
That would be a valid concern. Are they really trying to do that here as well? First the Great Khans and now this? Oh boy. So what do you want me to do? If they're willing to be lambs to the slaughter, then I'm not sure how many brain cells they really have.
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
Okay, you're making a lot of assumptions there. As charming as I could be, there are plenty of times when I have to augment my charms with bullets. I mean, I'll try, but all I'm saying is, results may vary.
Thanks.
God damn it, how did I get involved with this? I just wanted to fix my cyberdog, and now I'm trying to be a diplomat? I mean, sure, it's not the first time I've done something like this, but still, the expectations are making me uncomfortable. But first things first, sorry Grandma, but I need you to stay here. If they see you with me, then they're gonna start talking with bullets, not words.
Grandma will be right here if you need anything, Pumpkin.
Okay, I'll let you know if I need to start smashing heads. Stand down, boys. I'll handle this. Somehow. This is frustrating. I need to somehow get these guys to leave without using too many threats. Otherwise they'll just call my bluff and we'll be giving them exactly what they want. Tricky. So, are you the ringleader?
Our business is with the muties, not you.
Well, that's a problem, because if you start shooting while I'm in town, then it's gonna be rather difficult for me to stay out of the way. I mean, last time I checked, you have bullets in those guns, not guided missiles. You mind telling me who hired you so I can explain that to them face to face?
Won't name names, but some important folks in the NCR are sick of muties attacking their Brahmin herds. They want them gone from NCR territory. Maybe this group had something to do with attacking Brahmin, maybe not. Doesn't matter. We're getting paid to make them go away.
NCR territory? They're planting the flag already? Rather ambitious of them considering they don't have a single patrol up here. And no, you're mercs, you don't count. I don't know what your plan is here, but I hope you're in for the long haul, cause they don't have anywhere else to go.
Just doing what I'm paid to do. Harass the muties until they leave or attack us. If they leave, we'll let them go. If they attack, we wipe them out. Either way, the job's not done until they're cleared out of the town.
Wipe them out? Ha! Look, buddy, we all like the smell of our own fumes, but I think you need some fresh air. You really think your little squad here can wipe out a whole town full of chupacabras? As much as I want to see you try, I think I'm gonna put an end to this sad little adventure. You tell your employers that Jacobstown is under the Courier's protection, and if they or anyone else associated with them ever try to harass this town again, they'll have to explain themselves to me, the guy who cut Caesar into little pieces and fed them to the crows. And if that somehow doesn't get their attention, know that I have a direct line to Colonel Moore herself. She and I have a little understanding. Now, do we have a little understanding?
Whoa. Thought you looked familiar. I'm just doing a job, nothing more. Politics aren't my thing, so if you say go, we'll go. No hard feelings.
Ah, so this is what happens when I flex my political muscles. I can split the sky itself with my connections. Yikes! Better get moving, boys. Do you want to get summoned to a Senate hearing about your misconduct that lasts for 3 weeks straight without toilet breaks? I think not. I guess that's one perk you get for being Colonel Moore's personal attack bitch. You can just threaten the opposition with 20 years worth of legal action. Cass was right. Crimson Caravan is in for a rough time.
Something on your mind?
Well, you now have one less thing you need to keep on your mind. About those mercs? Yeah, they're gone, and no blood was spilt. I mean, it was still pretty messy in a way. I had to bring up the fact that I know Colonel Moore. Not that we're associated or anything. I just play poker with her every other week, but they don't know that.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not gonna get it from us.
Well, I appreciate your efforts, but I think you should know that it was private NCR citizens who hired those guys just now. Rich private citizens, granted, most likely Brahmin ranchers. But if the NCR government ever wants you gone, they're not gonna wait for an excuse. They're just gonna make shit up. I hate to say it, but when that happens, good luck holding your people back, especially the leader of the Nightkins. That guy is itching for a fight.
Smart, charismatic, and hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans, prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around.
Oh, that sounds like a great combination. That guy should run his own town. I'm sure it would be a bastion of peace and prosperity. Which begs the question, how come he hasn't left to do that yet? Is he waiting to take over this one instead?
Because of a promise, one I haven't been able to keep. The Nightkin all suffer from schizophrenia. It's the stealth boys they use, or used to use. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. A few already left to try and find more stealth boys. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer, or dig up stealth boys and lose their minds. Not much of a choice.
Oh, I think I already met one of those groups who left. Let's just say it didn't end well. That said, this Keen guy sounds like a ticking time bomb. That's what it felt like. Might be better for him to be out of town when he finally explodes.
That happens, there's a good chance other Nightkin will follow. It'll make it hard to get a cure to them. Worse, if Keen and the Nightkin tear up the Mojave hunting for stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most humans can't tell the difference between mutants. Might come here looking for payback.
Well, I suppose that would be all the excuse they would ever need. God damn it. Have you explained this to him? You are both mutants. He might be willing to listen to what you have to say.
That's like saying Caesar and Kimball would listen to each other. Nightkin don't have a lot of trust for others. mutants included.
Oh, don't you give me that bullshit. You were quick to assume that just because I'm a human, those mercs would listen to me. I literally quoted you word for word just now. Didn't even realize, did you? Well, I am now officially involved in this mess, so you can expect some imminent progress. That's how it usually goes when it comes to the Courier. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have Night Stalkers to kill.
See you.
That's right. Don't doubt me. Every town I visit learns that sooner or later, and now it's your turn. But first, let's make something very clear right now. Hi, Grandma. Can you take me to the Night Stalkers?
Of course, dearie.
And that, kids, is why you go for a run every morning. Gotta keep your strength up. Isn't that right, Grandma?
Grandma's right behind you, sugar.
Oh, yeah. See, I got wise this time round. I knew no one would tell me where to look unless I asked for it specifically. And look at this. How long would it have taken us to find this place if we were doing this blind? You wouldn't spot this even if you could fly. But now we're here. Time to put our game faces on. Oh my god, it's dark in here. Well, I guess we'll have to sneak around with the lights on. Nothing we can do about that. What the fuck? Lily! Why are you using a stealth boy?
Oh, don't you worry about me, dearie. Your grandma knows how to stay quiet.
That's not the point. Don't you know about the side effects? Wasn't that the whole reason why you came to Jacobstown in the first place? For goodness sake, Grandma, you're making it really hard for me to believe that you guys aren't just complete raving lunatics. What the hell is— Oh god! Oh god! Oh, no thanks, Satan. You can take this one back. Wait a minute. I've seen this before. Yeah, back at Bitter Springs. Holy shit, is that what those things were? Oh, I sure hope Doc Henry is right about this mutation not being natural, because otherwise, those refugees don't stand a fucking chance. I'm starting to have second thoughts about volunteering for this little adventure, and it looks like these guys did too, assuming they even realized what the hell was happening. This one got torn in half. Gotta wonder if they were still alive when that happened. Either way, these things need to die. If they ever got out, they would easily become apex predators. If this mutation is natural, then oh boy, the man upstairs must really hate us all. Can't imagine what we did to deserve that. Huh. Oh, I saw that, and they absolutely saw me. Shit. Lady Luck, don't fail me now, because you bet I'm just gonna randomly shoot at thin air. Oh, whoa there, Grandma. Oh, fight fire with fire. I might have shot you in the leg there. Oh, how many are there? Oh, this is convenient. Time out, guys. Rip his ugly face off, Rex. Fuck me. That stealth boy made more noise than my shotgun. What the hell is the point if you're just gonna keep turning it on and off every time you whack somebody? I mean, sure, you're the stealth expert, Grandma, but explain that paradox to me. And let's not forget that it's slowly flicking away your marbles while it's on. It's so not worth it.
No need to get bossy, dear. Grandma can hear you.
You heard me, sure, but you're not listening, are you? This is completely backwards. Normally, it's the grandparents who are supposed to tell the grandkids to stop abusing addictive substances. You know a situation is fucked when I have to be the sensible and mature one in the group. And that happens on a regular basis when I'm dealing with the NCR. Uh-oh. Anyway, as soon as Doc Henry comes up with a cure, I'm gonna make him give it to you first, Grandma. God knows you're gonna need it. Consider that another one of my conditions for helping out. Oh, I can hear that. See? They've been betrayed by making noises as well. Looks like invisibility can only do so much. Time to start blasting, boys and girls. How are you not dead? Oh, okay, my arm. Yeah, you guys can have this one. Ah. Man, these little fuckers can bite. Oh, come here and say hi to my little friend. I might have shot you in the leg there. Oh, that smells unusual. Well, that's two companions who are plotting to break my legs to see how I would like it. You don't have legs, Eddie, so I don't need to worry about you.
Didn't your mama ever tell you not to hit old ladies? Behave yourself from now on, you hear?
Yes, Grandma, I'll be sure to put my survival instincts on hold next time. I'm sure that's what this guy did. He's such a good boy compared to me, isn't he? Or maybe not. He's got a broken stealth boy. I guess he didn't get the memo either. What the hell is this? Is it a hammer? A very fancy hammer. Oh, whatever it is. Oh, it's got some weight to it. Hey, Grandma, do you fancy giving this thing a try? Ooh, I mean, it didn't do that guy much good, but I'm sure you're better at smashing heads than he was. Oh yeah, looks much better on you. Can't wait to see how much blood you can get on it. Oh, come on, Grandma. You gotta do that every time I crouch down? This is getting silly.
You can keep repeating yourself all day, dearie, but I remember what you said.
Ah, so you just don't care. Well, in that case, I have no obligation to care either. Don't come running to me next time you suffer a psychotic break. Oh, I see you. See, I'm getting better at this. Seriously though, don't come running to me if you lose your mind. I like having an intact head. Run towards the enemy instead. They would love to hear all about your problems. Never mind the screaming, they're just horrified by what you're going through. What the fuck? Did we just accidentally discover a discount vote? Okay, you know when I said house could literally be anywhere in the Mojave, not just the basement of the Lucky 38? Huh, yeah. I'm surprised he will have such a traditional lock like this, but hey, if it works, it works. Except when it doesn't, of course. Are you in here, Bobby? Oh, never mind. Still, this is a weird find. Whoever built this place had the right kind of paranoia. I think I would have done something like this if I had the money and connections. That said, they didn't have to make the interior so uncomfortable. It doesn't even have a chair. Are you seriously telling me that they ran out of money at the last second? Could have just taken one from the ski resort. I doubt they would have noticed. Also, it's freezing in here. I don't see a heater. I'm starting to doubt the foresight of this person. Seriously, Grandma? You're just wasting the batteries now. Ooh, what's this? An audio diary? I bet it's not very long. I doubt it survived for more than a few days.
So the Reds finally hit us, just like I always said they would.
They sure did.
Vegas is still there as far as I know, but that probably won't last long. Didn't get accepted into one of the vaults, so I did the next best thing and had this place built. Got massive debts, but who cares now?
Good point.
That's every man for himself now.
I guess.
Had to take care of the Paulson boys since he knew about this place.
Wait, what?
He supplies it from me and nobody else.
Wow, dude.
There's a woman and her daughter up in one of the rooms of the lodge. Might go pay him a visit tomorrow. The man's got needs.
Wow, dude! Holy shit! He sure dived straight into the deep end. I bet he was a dickhead even before the war. Well, I don't know what happened to that guy, but I sure hope he died slowly. It would be super ironic if that woman killed him. Your needs will not go fulfilled, sir. Not in this lifetime. And that, boys and girls, was how raiders became a thing. Half the time it's not even about desperation. It's about who you are as a person. What the? Did that guy put a bear trap in the water? Holy shit, he really was paranoid. Well, it didn't do him much good. His body wasn't in the bunker and he left all his shit behind. I'm gonna say that he went outside and never came back. So, yeah, my theory about the woman killing him is totally plausible. But yeah, that guy had all the supplies he could ever need for a good chunk of time. And he had his own shotgun, so he could have hunted wild animals for meat. He didn't have desperation as an excuse. Anyways, I'm not sure what Doc Henry was expecting me to find down here. So far, the only other weird thing was that dead Nightkin. I guess that damaged stealth boy he was carrying is something to investigate. I think one of the Night Stalkers might have bitten it. Don't tell me that has something to do with the mutations. I'm just confused by the whole concept. I think I read somewhere that fundamentally mutations are just random mistakes during genetic replications. So if it's still viable, then the new cells will be slightly different from the template and voila, you have a mutation that will be passed on. But the probability of that being something as specific as invisibility is practically zero. So I guess Doc Henry is right to think that this is a natural, but that just raises more questions. Say we assume it's the stealth boy. Well, even if it's leaking radiation, that would still only cause more frequent but still random mutations. Over a lot of generations, you might get something interesting, but the vast majority of the time, it would just be dead embryos. So unless these Night Stalkers are breeding like fucking rats, which I sure hope they're not, it would make more sense to me if these stealth boys were somehow specifically introducing an invisibility mutation to the wearer, and that somehow became permanent. That would have to be by design. Oh, pre-war America, why do you have to be so horrific? So I guess we just completely wiped out a new species? Unless... Do Night Stalkers lay eggs?